I still wonder how our teacher teaches us addition to subtraction and then multiplication to division when we were kids. It is very hard to make kids understand these basic concepts. And how did we familiar with the complex trigonometry to calculus? Think back the last time that you were sitting in a session and with the frustrating moment that you were listening to someone explaining concepts that were highly technical, detailed, and nuanced. You most likely experienced confusion, stupidity, or even anger. Yes, we all have come across the situation several times. Conveying complex information in a clear, concise manner is always a huge challenge for all communicators, be it scientists, technologists, or business professionals. Speech Factory is presenting this video on how to make the complex information easily understandable to others. In order to make the complex information understandable for your audience, you need to first address some of the bad habits. If you want to teach kids something, you have to talk in kids' language and not in adult language. You may be knowing too much about that topic. You may be a subject matter expert on that topic, but that not necessarily means the audience also knows that much. The curse of knowledge simply means that you know too much about your topic and you are making assumptions that audience also knows that much. So you are using lot of shortcuts in your explanations and jargons. Second, we always tend to relay concepts to others in a manner that we are most comfortable receiving with. These communication habits serve to make it more difficult for our audience to understand. Think of an audience and take the audience centric approach to your communication is most important. Rather than start drafting your presentation, email, or a meeting just asking, "What do I want to say?" Instead, say by asking, "What does my audience want to hear?" In order to answer this, you first think about what your audience know and how they go about knowing. You have to put yourself in the shoes of your audience, different ways of explaining things. From your audience perspective, you need to consider few ways in which complex material can be easily accessible. And here are those. The first and foremost tool that you can use is a diagram. A diagram is a graphical representation which will visually show your audience and can make them understand and remember the ideas much better. The diagram gives the audience a picture how any process works or how any relationship works and so forth. The charts, the process, the flow charts and mind maps can be better explainable in a diagram. The diagram can also be put up in two different ways, top down approach and bottom up approaches. The second important tool that you can use to explain any idea is deconstruct. If you are trying to explain the stages, if you are trying to explain the life cycle or layers, or if there is a list of items that you wanted to explain, the best approach would be deconstruct. You have to list down the list of items that you wanted to explain in a short and going each and every item in detail. In that way, the audience would be able to understand how the overall life cycle works, and anything on top of that you are explaining, they will be able to fit into their list or a life cycle. This helps audience to understand multiple stages or multiple layers in a much better way. The third tool and techniques is comparison. Yes, if you are trying to explore a product, if you are trying to be in a marketing industry, you are trying to sell something, then comparison is the best way to go for. You can easily provide a comparative view on how your product works versus the other product. If you are trying to provide a solutions to your problem, you can easily go for a comparative view on how your solution would different from other. You can draw similarities and differences to something that's already known. You can try some of the tools such as analogies, metaphors, and similes to explain this comparison model in a much better way. In this way, the audience would be able to easily differentiate and distinguish the similarities as well as the differences between the multiple options available, and they would be able to easily make the best decision out of it. The fourth tool is always an interesting tool. an image or a picture. There's a saying, a picture tells 1,000 words, but there is a real value in using images to promote scientific content. Whenever that you are using images, human brains or tend to attract to images at an alarming speed. When you see a picture, we analyze it in a very short period of time. Images playing a very important role even in social media. You would be able to realize whenever that you are having a content associated with the image, you are more likely to read that or receive that engagement. Images also have a potential to get emotional response from your audience. Images helps people to educate so quickly. Rather than crunching down lot of text in a book, the images or diagrams or infographics which can make the learning process much easily. Images can tell a story. When you are trying to explain a complex scientific technological related things, if you could explain in terms of images, the audience would be much involved into it and they will be able to understand it much better. The next tool that I'm going to explain is backward map. Yes, in this approach, you have to first provide the solution or the end result of any concept that you are going to explain, and you have to reverse engineer how you arrived that end product. In simple, you have to give the solution first, and then you need to do the reverse engineer. What are the steps that you have done to arrive to that solution and back to the problem? This is very much helpful for audience to understand and discuss the list of steps that needs to be done to arrive any solutions. And in this way, the audience will always be on a higher interest note because you are reverse engineering and keeping your problem in a suspenseful manner. The last tool that I wanted to explain is a chunk. Yes, when you have so many items that you wanted to explain, you have to group concepts together which can be categorized in one particular way and explain them, these grouped concepts, how they could relate. You could consider cluster diagrams, tables, or charts, especially when you wanted to put the information in a statistical way. When you wanted to propose your data in terms of numbers, this chunk would be the best way to describe your concepts. My dear friends, I'm sure you all have learned what are the various ways the presentation can be easily reachable to the audience. If you follow these tools or techniques, I'm sure you will be able to ace your speech with the help of presentation, which will help the audience to digest the complex information easily. Wishing you all the best.